I know, the cat spoken rules rhyme, but this is nothing like playing the cat yesterday. So this is Danny, and so this is kind of be a training run. I want to like teach you a little bit about chess, and that was supposed to happen yesterday, but we got, we got the crazy bot from.
The riddles and rhymes cat.
I know. Okay.
He's there judging us. You
All
can
right.
see his face.
I know. He's not there anymore. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and advance the king's pawn up, and that is a very specific opening move. Then I generally get my knight out, protect the pawn, and the knight out here, and he probably will move here. If he does, he didn't do that. That's fine. So I'm going to put my bishop here, and I have my eye on this pawn. See what he's going to do here. So this is Kevin Bench and my youngest son Emmanuel, and he's learning to play chess. And he's about, how interested are you? A scale of 1 to 10.
Like a 6.
A
7?
6. That's pretty good. That's not as bad as I thought. All right. So now, since I want to get, he has this king there, and he can't take anything. Well, if I have it protected, he can't take it. So if I move here, then I have 2 things on that square, and I can take this with my knight there, because if you press the button, all those dots are where your knight can go in chess.com. So if I go right here, I'll be forking his queen and his rook, and I'll get one or the other of them. If he should move his queen out of the way. And then he did. He moved his queen out of the way, and he's going for this pawn, but there's nobody there. Or that pawn, it's protected, and that's protected. So we're good to take his rook. So we got his rook. And then he goes here. He shouldn't have gone there. So that's like, he lost his queen. That's a low rating. So if somebody does that, a low rating, you just get their king. So now we have to do a castling the long way. In other words, we still want to have a castle where king is, he went there for my queen. That's fine. So what can we do? We can't take his, so now he's got his bishop threatening my queen. So I can just move my queen up if I want to. I could move it over here. I think I'll move it up and get it off the home row. It's good to get all your pieces off the home row. Does that make sense? This is like the home row here.
Mm-hmm.
See how the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 8 at the top?
Mm-hmm.
And the letters are A, B, C. So you can talk about chess in terms of moving everything around based on those numbers. So if I move my bishop up here, which I'm going to do, my bishop is protected by my knight. It's going to force the king to move. And it allows me to go and get this piece here. So I'm going to move my queen up here. And he can't move his knight now. And I was going to take that with the... well, now I can just take... It's like a free pawn. It's actually a free bishop. As his bishop isn't protected anymore, that pawn was the only thing. So I get his bishop for free. And then his pawn for free, because nothing is protecting it. And now I'm just going to move my king out of the way. I don't like it being up there like that, although it's not that big a deal. So now he see what I want to do. I can't really take. I could take that with my queen, but then he would take it with his bishop. So the queen's worth 10 points. These are worth 3 points apiece. Your queen's very powerful. You don't want to give her away. So if I put my queen here, still on the green squares, see what he does. So he puts his rook up. That's good. All right. So now if I take my knight and put it here, can you see what it's threatening?
His knight?
It's threatening his knight and also his bishop. So if I take his knight, he'll protect it with his bishop, and I will get his knight and his bishop. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Okay.
It makes more sense than Pokemon.
Okay. All right. Great. So that's that. So he should take it with his bishop, which he does, and then I'll just take, and then I get 2 pieces for 1. he'll have to move his king out of the way. And I could take his rook for 5 points with my bishop, but I don't want to do that. So I really have to keep my bishop protected and also get out of the way. So I could just go ahead and put him in check again just for fun. That puts him down here. Is there any other way to put him in check? Probably not. Well, there is actually. I can go here and put him in check. It's fun to keep the king in check. Every once in a while, you just wind up with a checkmate. So that enables me to move here and put him in check again. And then he moves his pawn down. So what else can I do with this check? I can still, although his knight is protecting this. I started to say I can go here, but his knight is protecting that. So I have to, what is it?
What about if you move that white pawn right here up?
Well, that doesn't threaten his king. If I went here, would threaten his king, but he could just take it. But if I move here, that threatens his king, because there we go. Check again. Okay, now don't know what else I can do. I can go here and put him in check, and then I can go here and put him in check through which is protected from my knight, and that's checkmate. Finally, okay, great. So that's the game. So you can analyze it, game review, and it'll show. We don't have everything on here. There we go. So that's make this smaller. All right. So I was 92.6% accurate. He was 76.6. No brilliant moves. Great moves. Only had one of those. Best moves about equal. Excellent 11 to 8. Good moves 2 to 4. He had more good moves. Book moves I had 2. He had 1. Inaccuracies, mistakes, blunders. Not very many. So if you just start here and go through, it'll tell you what the moves are. These are book moves, and they're considered very normal moves out of chess books, etc. Then you get your knights out. Get your knights before bishops. In other words, get your knights out first. What do you think about that move? What do you think he moved that up?
I don't know.
To protect this pawn. Okay. This pawn was unprotected, so if you put this pawn here, pawns take at an angle. They move forward, but they take at an angle. So I put my bishop here, and that's considered a best move. Got the bishop activated. It's good to get everything off the back row so you can use it. Then he puts his knight up. That's good for the same reason. Gets the knight where he can do some business. Then I move my pawn up to protect this pawn. Since he has his knight out, he could put his knight down somewhere and threaten my pawn, and I just preemptively protect it. What? Makes sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then he puts his pawn down, and that's like inaccuracy. That's not the best move. I'm not sure why he did it, except if he did that, then if he wanted to get his rook out, he could get his rook out and cause trouble for this pawn. Maybe. That may be what he's thinking. I don't know. All right, next. I put mine here because, we have two things on this pawn. So we want to take it, if we take it with the knight, then the knight can trouble the the queen and the rook. So what was my next move? Don't know why I did that, except it was possibly get the rook out. I don't know. So I go there. It's a great move. Nice. You're going to be winning a queen. Well, you don't really win the queen because she moves out of the way. I don't really see a way to get the queen from this. She moves out of the way. That's great. So if I had taken my knight here, would have threatened the queen. But she can go here or there. She could even go here or here. So she says a lot of places she can go. So anyway, I didn't get the queen, but I got the rook. There we go. Ta-da! So then the queen comes there, and at first when she came there, I thought, oh crud, checkmate. Because if the queen is right next to your king, pretty good chance you're going to be in checkmate. But he moved his queen without it being protected, so that was an inaccuracy. So all I had to do was take the queen. But I got to tell you, there have been times when I had a queen do that I could have taken it, and guess what I did?
Yeah.
I forgot, and I just moved it out of the way and let it take it. So I want to move this over here so we can have more room to. There we go. So, all right. So I take his queen, and then he goes here. And now that I have a queen up, a couple pieces up, it's pretty much fun just to trade everything. So I go ahead and do that. I could have taken his bishop. I probably should have. Because it's free. There's nothing protecting it. I missed that. I could have got a free bishop for nothing. But I was mono-focused down here to get my king safe. Now he does that to look at my queen. So now his bishop, you see how his bishop is protected?
Mm-hmm.
By this knight.
Mm-hmm.
The knight protects the bishop. So then I move my queen up. It's considered a good move. And then he's threatening my bishop. So I could go up here. I think so. What I do and make force him to move his king. And he does. And then I move my queen up there. And he moves his pawn down. I don't know why that was considered a good move. That does not seem like a good move to me because it allows me to take his bishop for free. It says solid choice. Well, I don't understand why.
It prevents you from moving that pawn.
I guess, yeah. See anything else it does? I don't know. So then I just take his free bishop. So that's that. Then I have some things I can do. I could have moved my queen up here and taken that, put him in check. There's all kinds of things I could have done, but I didn't. I did, different things. He moved his knight out. I took the free pawn. There's nothing protecting it. And then he went down, and I finally got my king into, artificial, castling. Castling the long way. So we just king up. That was considered a best move, strong option. So now I kind of have a choice. I can go do stuff, And so if I get my knight, I got the queen there. Not sure why I moved the queen up there. I don't see a reason for that, except maybe to take this pawn. So he moves his rook out. So he is moving and shaking. And then I go to take his knight. He really should have taken my knight at this point. Is what he should have done. But he didn't. He moved his pawn there. That's considered a good move. But then I do a long period of time where I keep him in check. If you can keep your opponent in check, so he takes, I take, he takes, and then I take again. So he lost 2 pieces, I lost 1, and now he's in check. So you have to move your king when you're in check. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have to move your king if you're in check. That is one of the cool things about chess. So he moves his king. Well, that allows his rook to look right at my queen. Well, that's no good. So I have to move my queen or lose. So I think I move my queen there to put him in check for another time. I do. Let's check again. He moves there. Why? I don't know. Probably thinks that he should have put his knight there or his rook. If he'd put his rook either way, then his king here would have been protected from being in check. So then I put him in check with this bishop, and he really can't go anywhere. All these are places he can't go. These are all places he can't go. Can't go there. So does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. And so then he goes there. That's considered a good move. But then I found another way to put him in check. I took that pawn and put him in check again. Notice I can take his rook with my bishop if I want to. I don't think I did. So he puts his pawn down. And I don't know why I didn't just take his. Oh, he put his. He put his. No, I put my. I don't know why I did that. Oh, it put him in check again. Okay, but I could have gone there to put him in check. Either way. Anyway, this put him in check. He moves out of the way, and then I figure out another way to put him in check. There we go. So now he just has one place he can go, and so I can go here, protected from my knight, and then I think that puts him in checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It does. Checkmate. So what do you think? Huh. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for helping me out. And what do you think of the channel?
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like the thumbnail with the cat and all that? When we played that crazy cat.
It's spoken riddles and rhymes.
I know it did. I know it's fun. All right. Well, if you think that that this channel has helped you, please subscribe and set the bell so you can hear. We post video. We try to post a video every day, maybe more than one, and it's all designed to help you and etc. So, anything else, son?
No.
All right. Huh?
I can't think of anything.
That's all right. Have a great day, and I'll check you later.